Welcome to day 26, Mind the Mind. 26 is about the values. Mana Sanga Paravana Kaya Jale Akasmat Te Rajya Sarve Budale Manoni Kudi Vasana Sandi Vegi Balela gala kalaha patilagi. Sorry. So, first let me thank Sri and Sapna for having called yesterday at 7 and 8 o'clock and inquired about my health, and I'm far better today. And thanks for having offered garlic less pepper rasam, and thank you for that offering, and I am good now. And today it's a very interesting one which speaks about the Ramayana, but in a broader perspective we can see that it is not about the epic Ramayana. It's about any individual who was greedy, who tried to possess what is not his and tried to perceive in spite of so many well-wishers asking them not to do and all. It's so unfortunate that we neither listen to others nor we have that discrimination, and we falter. Here it says, Mana Sanga Paravana Kaya Jale. It says, oh mind, tell me what happened to Ravan. It is asking us what happened to Ravan. Ravan, if I take this particular example of Ravan itself, you should understand that he was a very, very virtuous man, very powerful, very austere, and whatnot. He had all the good qualities to the brim. He could travel in all the phases of space, without any hindrance, and all the gods also used to shiver at him. He was a very great devotee of Lord Shiv. All the ganas were at his command. Always understand, even the wicked at peak requires tremendous power and tremendous austerity, or else they can't go to that heights. As the saying goes, the flame before going off, it flames brighter, it seems. Similarly here, who was so powerful, untouchable, unconquerable, but even for such a mighty person, what happened? No extraordinary human being had to come down for him, my dear friends. A simple, normal human being with a bear and monkeys could put an end to him, isn't it? Think. So, if we falter in dharma, dharmo rakshati rakshita, as the saying goes, if you follow dharma, the dharma itself will protect you. If you don't follow dharma, then, as the saying goes, any person down the lane can defeat us. And here, in the next line, he says, now he asked us, oh mind, tell us what happened to Ravan. Mana Sangapam Ravana Kaya Jale. Tell me what happened to Ravan. Next he says, Akasmata te rajya sarve budale. He says, his whole kingdom, what happened? Was ruined. How? All of a sudden, one shot. Isn't it? that he has built for ages, such a prosperous one where he had even the flying machines in those days, which run on two types, Yantrika and Tantrika. There are two types of flying machines that he had. That which moved on Mantra Shakti, other few which moved on or which could fly on technology. My dear friends, like this, not one or two, he had almost more than 150 flying machines. Think. Pause for a moment and think. His prosperity, his advancement, his technology. But in spite of all that, what happened at the end? Of course, there are some people, who say, yes, I would like to be like Ravan. As long as I live, let me live like a legend. But that is not a legendary life, my dear friends. Tomorrow, if somebody has to think of you, they should not say, don't be like him. They should say, be like him. So as I keep on saying quite often, if a male child, if a boy child is born in any family, and if you want to name them as Ra, starting with the alphabet Ra, which name do you select? Given an opportunity to select between Ram and Ravan, please tell me. That you can just put it in the comment section, along with the reasoning why you chose what. I will not tell, I will not conclude this. This is left like this. Next, what happens? What he says? Manoni kudi vasana sandivegi. So he says, therefore, kudi, bad, vasana in the sense, vasana is not smell here. Vasana is that which we bring from our previous births. That which is the driving force for us to move in whichever direction it is. He says, evil passion and desire to be given up fast. Very fast you should give up. We should give what? The evil passion of desire. So how is the life like? He says, Palela gala kalaha patilagi. He says the time is chasing us like a hungry tiger. So time, space and tide waits for none, my dear friends. So time chases us like a wild, hungry tiger. However you run, it chases you. Because if you have seen in NG's National Geographic Channel or Animal Planet, once this wild cat aims at an animal, the prey, it chases it, it separates it from its, fellow mates and hunts it. No way one can escape. So this is also explained an analogy about this in our scriptures, and even in Thought for the Day, which I keep setting in the morning in the subscribed group. There we spoke about the strawberry. The same thing I'll try to explain today in our Indian style. It says there's a huge, big banyan tree or people tree, whichever you feel like. Consider a huge tree. At the base of it, there's a big well or a pond filled with snakes. And this tree is being continuously being shaken by an elephant. And one of the branches of this tree, we are stuck. We are hanging with our hands, clinging on to the branch, and underneath is the well of snakes. And on top of it, there is a beehive from which honey is trickling down. And the branch on which we are hung, two rats, a black rat and a white rat, are biting the branch, trying to cutting it off. This is the scenario. And there, the Lord is eagerly waiting to embrace us, to take us to the heaven. Sorry. And now, under this situation, while we are caught between the snakes, the elephant, the rat, and the Lord, we are trying to extend and lick or catch the honey drop that is falling from the beehive. So what? What is the analogy? So analogy is the elephant is trying to shake the tree and the branch to make us fall into the well is our Purva Janma Karma. That is the sway in which we fall. In the current present situation, this sway, whatever is happening to us, by which we are shaken, by which we are moved, is only because of the Purva Janma Karma. The snake in the well are the future coming karmas. You know, Sanchita, Prarabdha and Agami. These are the three karmas that we have. So the snake is the future karmas. That is Agami. The moment we fall, the snakes will take us off. The branch of the tree where we are connected or hanging on is the current life situation, prarabdham that we are undergoing. The elephant moving is one, the snake at the bottom is the second, and the branch on which we are hung is the situation. The three types of karmas are touched there: Sanchita, Agami and Prarabdha. Now, what are those two black and red rats? That is the passage of time. The white rat is the day and the black rat is the night, which are eating away into our time. Kala haranam nakuru, so don't waste time. And under these situations, there the Lord is eagerly waiting to take us to the other worlds. Instead of thinking of Him and extending our hands towards the Lord to embrace us or to lift us, we are engrossed in licking or catching the honey drop which are falling from the above branch. We neglect God and we are stuck to the temptations of the desires of life. It can be called as greed or desire or whatever we say. And that is the situation of ours. where we are. Think, think. So remember, my friends, now and here should be our attitude. If not here and now, it is never and ever to realize the self. With this, I'll conclude today's session and thanks for being with and catch you again next following day. Thank you.